I really just have to play this and just hope. Hey! 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 Oh, Jesus. If you think the big spell mage is just a meme, I've got some bad news for you. This is a very legitimate Hearthstone deck that you're going to be seeing a lot in this metagame. Habu Gabu has been grinding in top 20 legend with this version of Big Spell Mage, and I'm just absolutely floored that this is a legitimate archetype that can literally win at the top of the ladder right now. Like I said, Habu Gabu has been climbing at top 20, but he's peaked at rank 3 legend with this deck, and a lot of people have been picking up on it. It's probably the most popular deck that people are playing in top 1000 legend. There's a very legitimate reason for it. It's not just because the deck is fun, it's actually insanely good because cheating mana with Barbaric Sorceress is just absolutely game-winning when you combine it with Mailbox Dancer. You're literally able to set up possibilities to where your Drakefire Amulet and your Rune of the Archmage can be 0 mana. One important interaction to note is that if you do play these cards for less than 5 mana, your Grey Sage Parrot will still be able to play these cards for their full value. So it's very, very crucial that you try to get as much mana cheap possibilities as you can, because another card that's really insane in this deck is Balinda Stonehearth. This is just the go-to card that you want to play as soon as possible in order to maximize your win rate. It's even one of the most popular and the most commonly kept cards in this deck that give you the highest win rate. But that does beg the question, what exactly do we want to keep in the mulligan with a deck like this? The most commonly kept cards in your mulligan are going to be your Far Watch Post, Deepwater Invocator, as well as your Balinda Stonehearth. These are going to be the most consistent cards for you to want to keep every single game, as well as Mailbox Dancer. Like I said earlier, the coin can provide you an insane amount of value by giving you a 0 mana big spell for free. Like it's just really ridiculous when it happens. Some of the other cards that you can afford to keep as well are Ram Commander if you feel like you might get an early Finley, because that's one of the reasons why Finley is in this deck. If you have Ram Commander, give you 2 Rams, you're able to get another card from the bottom of your deck. And when you put Rams at the bottom of your deck, you're really not missing all too much. But there are some other situations to where they are really good, useful rush minions. You can also afford to keep Treasure Guard in some instances if you feel like you need card draw, but I personally don't keep this card unless I have the curve to go into it. So like Watch Post going into Treasure Guard, that's a very good combination. Sometimes I will also keep Ampled Snowflurry as well as the Barbaric Sorceress in order to try to go more for those high roll turns. I will usually only keep Sorceress if I'm on coin though, because you really want to be able to coin this card out, because if your opponent knows that you have a Sorceress in hand and plays Okani, it could be absolutely game breaking, and Demon Hunter is already a really bad matchup as this, so you really don't want a lot of your most important minions to be countered. But I would say that these are the most important cards to keep, but it's very important to get some games under your belt with this deck, because sometimes you're not going to want to keep the Barbaric Sorceress because you're not going to have time, so you want to just try and go for some other scams, some other possibilities. But this deck does have a high skill ceiling to it, so expect to lose a few games if you feel like you're not playing this deck optimally. I'll go ahead and leave a Habu Gabu stream down in the link below so you guys can check out just how insane and how cracked of a player he is to bring something like this and actually do well. But just know that this deck is not a meme. It is a legitimate deck that you can climb the legend with. But let's talk about some of the tech cards, because there are a lot of one-ofs when you look at the different lists, and if you look at the second list, there's actually Goldshire Gnolls, which is the most recent inclusion that Habu Gabu made as of yesterday, and I think that this might be the way that this deck could be the best perfect 30 list out there. But one thing I don't really like about Gnoll is that it's very dependent on your early game in order to give you 1-for-1 value. So like your Ram Commander is giving you an additional card in hand, your Mailbox Dancer giving you a coin, your Deepwater Evoker giving you another spell, that kind of thing. Like you have a lot of cards that give you 1 or 2 additional cards that make Gnoll somewhat of a reasonable and okay card to run the deck in order to beat up on some of these mid-range decks that you do need some kind of rush minion to help interact with. But overall, I still think that this deck is very insane. Spammy Arcanist is one of your greatest ways to be able to remove boards. Dawngrasp Magister is actually a card that can literally win games by itself depending on how the rune of the Archmage actually triggers. If you get some wildfires, then it's really easy in order to get those pings up very quickly. Plus, you already have Reckless Experimenters in order to help out with that. But here's one question I want to answer. Should we run more Dresh? No. No, we should not. Mordrash is not very good in this deck due to the fact that you really need an insane box in order to give you the hero powers, as well as, you know, a Reckless Apprentice proc in order to really charge up Mordrash. It's going to be a dead card more times than not, and honestly, it just doesn't seem worth it when the Dragon Scam is really what you're going for. Drakefire Amulet is beautiful in this deck and gives you ridiculous scams with 12/12s as early as, I think, turn 5 if you have coin into Balinda on turn 4, which is a very real possibility because of the Mailbox Dancers. Again, this deck is just, it doesn't seem like it works. There's the joke going around right now that it's just Arena Mage, but trust me, this deck builds a board and it's really hard to keep them off of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this take on Big Spell Mage. If you ever have any questions about the Mulligan or particular matchups with this deck, feel free to let me know because I'm happy to answer any comments that are left on this video. One thing I will let you guys know is that the Demon Hunter matchup is not as favorable as Habu Gabu makes it seem because we're all not cracked like him, unfortunately. But this is like about like a 45% matchup if you can get you know, every single turn perfectly well done and made. But the real matchup that this deck is aiming to find are Holy Paladin as well as Control Murloc Shaman. There's also a really good matchup with Boar Priest because of the Barbaric Sorceress being able to make their Amulet of the Undying cost 9 or 10 mana in some situations. So there's just a lot of scams that this deck can do and a lot of somewhat powerful matchups it already has without the scams. So it's really important to know what you're favored into with this deck because most likely it's got more favorable matchups than you're giving it credit for. And as always, if you guys enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to be notified about any other future uploads we happen to come out with. The deck code is down below in case you guys want to go ahead and take a trip over to Ranch. I realize the joke that I am making, and for those of you who don't get it, just don't Google it. There's a Patreon down below as well in case you guys want to contribute to the channel and get extra perks and rewards for doing such. And as always, if you ever want to catch these clips live, we stream at twitch.tv/ClarkHellScream. I hope you guys enjoyed jamming boxes and scamming your way all the way to Legend. And we'll see you for the next video. How to play the Reno? Yeah, I definitely don't know how to play Reno Demon Hunter. I think I can guarantee that one. I definitely wouldn't know how to play that. I played a few games of Quest Priest before the patch. I felt like if you are lucky, then everything worked perfect. You play on curve, finish the quest, and win the game, but at least 70% of the time you don't. Well, that's exactly what I'm saying, though. If a Control Priest deck is going to be good, it's going to be Quest Priest, because the whole point of the deck is not just to always control and win the game. Sometimes those other 30% that are important to hit are the reason that you win your games. And without that 30% boost, Control Priest has nothing. It feels bad, but like I need to do this. Gotta coin the Balinda and go for the turn 6 scam. Luckily, I'm not getting multi-striked with freaking Dreadglaive again. But he does have coin. 2 coins to keep in mind. It's very risky to give a Demon Hunter spells. Yeah, don't worry about it, 21. It's just like, I hate it when I play a deck and I feel like I'm either getting fucked by my opponent and my deck isn't doing the thing. But I also don't like playing decks where it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do other than just sit here and just become a punching bag for my opponent? That's playing the meta deck that I hate seeing. Like, dude, I hate seeing Demon Hunters on ladder now. I really do. And it's not even the fact that Demon Hunter is good. It's just the fact that whenever you play up against them, they always have the nuts, it seems. This seemed a bit... Wait, you're literally playing into Reckless Apprentice. Can I top deck it? No? Ah, too good? Okay, fine. It's fine. Combo player doesn't like to sit there and wait for cards. Combo player doesn't like to sit there and feel like my opponent is always going to beat me because I can't do anything about it. That's the feeling that I absolutely hate. And as a combo player, that's literally my experience with this game half the time. I have to sit here and literally fucking this deck is so dumb to fight. He's countering a minion no matter what. There's no point in playing a spell because I can maybe use the mana. Actually, no, I really can't use the mana. Demon Hunter feels the same in terms of power level. It literally just feels the same. Alright, whatever. I might have to go with the Sorceress, with the coin. That's why I made the Reno Demon Hunter, because I want to play, I want a play style that's more than just going face. More than just playing board and just Demon Hunter just has one direction. Build board, go face. Well, I guess two directions, but they kind of go hand in hand. Well, the thing that they also have now is counterability. Like this Blademaster Okani, if he wins this game, is gonna be the reason why he won. This is already a really bad matchup. Top deck Reckless Apprentice. I think this is just still a Balinda turn. Demon Hunter is more Smork than Hunter. I would somewhat agree with that, but in my heart of hearts, I still hate Hunter more. I think I need this because I'm gonna have to scam the game with 10 damage to the face and a rune to the Archmage. I just don't see how else I'm gonna like really be able to bring this back here. There was an argument for the taunt, but dude, he hasn't played multi-strike. He hasn't played the glaive. If I don't hit a card that's worth it, it's just gonna feel bad. Let's see, does he have a 1-drop in hand? Okay, that was a top deck. So if one of these 4 cards is a 1-drop, I'm gonna kind of feel bad that I didn't go for it. But there's also the possibility of him like having like 3s and stuff, predation and whatnot. I want to figure out how to make Ashara Defector work. It's such a cool card, but there isn't anything other than Fel or aggro to build around. I don't even remember what Ashara Defector is until you told me that you're talking about the Demon Hunter card. So you're talking about the charge minion, right? It's amazing that a charge minion doesn't go in this deck. I'm gonna say that again. A charge minion does not go in Fel Demon Hunter because it's considered too slow and not good enough. Yeah, the 4-mana Sunken guy. Demon Hunter's more Smork than Hunter. It hunts demons and are demons. Yeah, but Hunter needs something. Has nothing going for it right now. Oh my, wait, whoa. He's going all in. Demon Hunter doesn't even have a cheap dredge. That's also true. Just don't see another play. Come on, remove the board. Give me a board. Good start. Good. Amazing. Keep it up. Keep it up. Come on, keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go. It's effectively scammed. Scammed. Oh, I think we got him. Yeah, dude, that looks like a GG. And I can even do this as well. Holy shit. 8-8. Give me a taunt. Or double 8-8, I guess. Alright, there's no way that he wins here. Right? There's no way that he wins. Yeah, there's literally no way that he can win here, right? They're gonna have to be Predation and then exactly hit 7. I think that's it, because he can't trigger the barrier. Oh my god, dude, that was so perfect. This might go in the YouTube video now. Like, look at this turn 7. Almost a perfect rune, exactly. And if he hits me in the face, it's just over. Multi-strike. He's not gonna be able to perfectly trade into 2 minions. Yeah, he's not enough mana. He doesn't have enough mana. He needs literally double predation. If he hits me in the face, I gain 8. Does he really have double predation? Why wouldn't you start it with your predation then? Yeah, there's no way you have it. GG. That was actually the perfect box. And no, they did not know the secret. They did not know the secret. That box literally could not have been any better. Team Streak, let's get time to get naked. You all know what? I'm gonna make you guys concerned for a second. I'm just taking off the sweatshirt. I'm just taking off the sweatshirt because I'm getting a little hot. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. This guy fucks. Nah, you wanna know how you know someone fucks? If they remove their shirt like this, like underneath over their head, that's how you know someone fucks. Absolute fact of life. I'm always warm, so no hoodies for me. Oh, I love wearing hoodies. I don't know what it is, but I love long sleeves. Like, okay, I hate long sleeve shirts, but I love hoodies because of the long sleeves. It doesn't make sense, okay? It makes quite literally 0 sense, so please don't at me for it. It is stupidly hot where you live too. It's very humid. Indiana is not hot, it's very humid. It's 70 degrees, but it feels like 85 type shit. So when it feels like 80 degrees, it feels like 100 degrees. It's not even like a joke. It actually feels that bad half the time. I move my shirt from the back, and then I get my head stuck, and then my glasses fall out. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's the complete apex of what we're talking about. That's the complete opposite. I hate to agree with you, my man, but I gotta also agree with them. I gotta agree with you on this L. All right, is it Curse Lock? It probably is. Do not scam me, please. Please do not scam me. How much is that in degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit? I'm a stupid American. I don't know. I think like I'm gonna just take a shot in the dark. 18 degrees Celsius? I don't know. That seems a bit much. I honestly couldn't tell you, man. But if you want to put it in Google, they'll give you a good answer. Okay, there you go. That's a noggling I can somewhat deal with because of ram ranches. It's least attack, right? Lowest attack. Do I trade the amulet? I think I'm fine with trading the amulet because Bard can still hit this, and right now I need to play more defensively than proactively. 18 is low? Okay, yeah, I felt like that was pretty low. Like, you already heard the question mark in my voice. Excuse me. I dusted my computer yesterday, and I've been having the sneezes literally for the past 24 hours. My computer looks immaculate, and I got a lot of much needed dust out of it, but oh my god. Okay, so Blood Mage dies. I just streaked 2? Yo. Wait, that made no sense? What, the number that I gave? 12K Seni Ya Dega. Thank you so much for that follow, man. Good to have you here. Wait a minute. Check out this play. Casual 10-10.
So generous.
I hate giving him the coin, but something's got to give here. We'll keep the 1-1 alive, but I needed to play it out because of hand space issues. Oh, wait a minute. I actually didn't need to play it. No, it was actually a mistake to play that. Because now I don't have my ram with my my Spammy Arcanist. What a god play, oh my god. What, with this? With the 10-10? This is very average, my brother in Christ. Hello, brother, how you doing? Yo, roller for life, I'm doing pretty good, man. We've lost a lot of games today, but we're playing bait decks, so it's to be expected. So let's high roll some games right now. Ooh, that's a taunt minion. That's a taunt minion, and that's a Caligos. I don't think I need to do anything else. We just hit face. Potential for 2 curses. Yeah. I was thinking about whether or not making any kind of trades would have been worth it, but like, dude, this is 10 damage. He has to remove this at some point. Deathlord Q8. Thank you so much for that follow, man. Good to have you here. Do not high roll Gigafin against me. If you hit Gigafin, I'm gonna be very upset. Maybe I can... Oh, Nelly, why? Every time I see you, I want to cry, but I'm actually laughing instead. I'm just laughing every single time I see this card now. Nelly, why? Why did she have to be gutted? If we were gonna remove everything else in Warrior, we could have at least made Nelly, like, if we remove Smite and also made Smite 7 mana, it's still problematic because From the Depths exists. So that's the reason why Nelly is probably not going to be reverted until she goes back to wild. It's very sad, but it's the truth. Going down the street, smoking and no. 1. I have a 2. I don't have a 3. I really just have to play this and just hope. Hey! 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 Ah, Jesus. Okay. Wait, hold on a minute. Wait, duh. Streamer doesn't see it. Streamer doesn't see lethal. Yeah, I literally didn't see it for a second. Oh my god. Hey! There's your tutorial how to play the deck. Random shit go burr.